The secrets of the mechanical arts are too profound to convey in a few simple words. Oh, but why must the listener grow weary whenever I begin to divulge them?
We've been to so many places lately. What do you say we take a day off from adventuring and just find somewhere nice to relax? Let Paimon think. Where are some nice places we could go? Oh, why don't we pay Cloud Retainer a visit at Mount Outsong? It's been a while since we last saw that illuminated bird. She's always...
Just what?
Here we are, right? Do you still remember the first time we came here? And when we told her that Rex Lapis had been assassinated, she immediately... We probably don't need to bring any offerings now that we've gotten to know her. Huh? Traveler? Did something... Whoa. What a pretty lady. Is she also here to visit Cloud Retainer? Yeah, you're right. All it takes is one look and you can tell she's someone special. As expect. Okay, but if we're both friends of Cloud Retainer, helping you make more connect...
You two... What is this tomfoolery? Has the shift in form so clouded your eyes that you no longer...
Wait. You're... Huh? You're the illuminated bird?
Oh, donning human form is scarcely any test of one's abilities.
So,
Well, one has made plans to pay a visit to some disciples at Liyue Hall.
You? Worrying about keeping a low profile? Hey, didn't we agree not to bring that up?
Oh? So you have taken care to... One has never found oneself lacking in basic comforts. On the con...
That kinda makes Paimon feel a little guilty for trying to keep them for herself. Ah, right. So by deciding...
One planned to extend the invitation even if you had not raised... However, one would first inquire as to...
Yeah, we just found ourselves missing you and what...
If there are no urgent matters at hand, then let us make haste.
Sounds great! Then let's...
Ganyu has been quite busy with work. Shanaha has also secured employment recently. In her correspondence with me, she wrote that she shall have no need to return for the foreseeable future. Did they think one was so easily mollified? One shall investigate...
We're almost at Weihai Pavilion! Hey, do you think Ganyu will be shocked? Guess we have no idea if Shenhe and Ganyu have ever seen her in this form before. Wait, where did she go? Why are you just standing there, Cloud Retainer?
Quietly now. One shall stay here.
But why?
If one were to proudly proclaim one's presence, Ganyu would surely one does not wish to trouble her. Convert...
Fair enough. Makes sense.
Cloud Retainer?
Oh,
Oh!
Is that lady someone? She is indeed. I'm sorry, Huixin. But, oh, not to worry. Thank you, Huixin.
It's been a while, Ganyu.
Greetings. What brings you here today? And Cloud Retainer, too. It's been quite some time since I last...
you are quite mistaken. One is not acquainted with this Cloud Retainer of whom you speak.
Seems she's not buying it.
That was but a simple test. One did not expect you to be able to recognize one so easily, especially after.
But recognizing you is, my responsibility as your disciple.
One was simply passing by while attending to.
Wait, Paimon wasn't aware of any. Cloud Retainer's right! We've still got something super important to do, so we can't stay here for too long today.
Oh, is that so?
One simply desired to see you.
I understand.
While one acknowledges the amount of work that you have to deal with every day, it still makes one nostalgic to see you as you are now.
Cloud Retainer!
If you insist. We are running.
Wow, you've been to so many new places. Also, forgive me for my presumption.
A human name? Huh.
You really think so? Not that you're not?
You presume to know the extent of one's illustrious achievements. One would hardly think such a thing to be possible. Nevertheless, Ganyu's advice cannot be ignored. From this point on, when in public occasions, be sure to refer to one as Shenyun.
Canyon?
I assume that's a reference to the full record of an adeptus of years past would rise with the clouds and rest with the moon. They were enlightened and wise, free and unfettered. The writer referenced Master's name to describe her carefree and spontaneous nature.
Oh, that sounds super cool! Paimon feels like...
Actually, those lines were originally...
Huh? Wait, so you're really that...
And what of it? Did you truly...
Not exactly.
To be fair, Cloud Retainer rarely speaks of her past accomplishments. It is said that once, a long, long time, although I did not live through such tragedy, on top of the drought, a noxious... The books had this to say about, upon arrival, the Adeptus borrowed the wind to retain the clouds. Immediately, the...
Wow. That's incredible!
Mortal records add embellishments to dramatize past events.
Even so, you stopped an entire... Oh, Paimon suddenly has a lot more respect for...
How laughable.
That's a relief. In that case,
Well, that is quite enough ancient history for now. Ganyu, have you had word from Shenhe? One has heard that she procured a job recently. Have you any thoughts on her workplace? And what, pray tell, of her monthly remuneration? Moreover, does she find herself overly inundated with work? Is she allowed time off during Lantern Rite?
that is a lot of questions.
There is no cause for concern, Cloud. Wanmin Restaurant's business has been booming
I see. Most
Huh? But didn't you just...
Can that wait until after we've eaten?
You may return to your work, Ganyu. One shall see to this matter on one's own. There will be many an occasion to dine together in the future. One is certain the opportunity shall present.
Of course, Cloud Retainer. Please take care. Traveler, Paimon?
See you around, Ganyu! Whew. Paimon was pretty quick on the uptake there, don't you think? As soon as you mentioned important business to attend to, Paimon realized that you were just looking to cut the conversation short and not take too much of Ganyu's time. Is Paimon right?
No, in fact, it was not an excuse. One is indeed visiting Liyue Harbor for an important purpose.
Wait, for real?
The moment is not yet upon us. Still, the truth will be revealed to you in time.
Huh. Shoot!
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, how can I not? Not even fine food is enough to distract from the presence of a fine lady.
Oh, I'm far more interested in...
You do it.
No. I think you...
What can I get for you today?
Greetings, miss. I was just wondering if you...
What would you like to order?
2 servings of mora meat to...
Welcome. It's been a while.
Don't welcome us as guests and greet us as old friends in the...
Mm-hmm. Oh, and...
This is Miss Xinyun.
Master?
One does not recall ever revealing this form to you before.
I've trained and lived with Master for more than 10 years. Is something the matter, Master?
Hardly. One simply learned to...
And check out the great food.
Indeed. It's almost lunchtime.
Well, if it isn't the traveler in Paimon. The lunch rush isn't in yet, Shenhe. Go ahead, sit down and enjoy.
Thank you, Chef.
It is just as one expected. Still, the work here entails dealing with quite a varied group of people. Has this been difficult for you, Shenhe?
It's been manageable so far.
Seems like you've been making progress.
First, I tried to talk sense into them.
Oh, a sensible plan.
And you, Master?
Simply marvelous.
I see. I have missed Master quite a bit, too.
Oh, you did?
Whoa.
By the way, Master...
Indeed. She...
Ganyu told us the story of Cloud Retainer.
I see. In that...
Oh?
Is that a problem, Master?
No, not a problem. One was simply caught off guard. But no matter. Please, proceed. One is most curious to see how much of one's own conversational prowess you possess.
Master once participated in a race against Mooncarver. After Mooncarver lost, he insisted that, in response, Master agreed to forego flying in...
What kind of...
It was a mechanical vehicle made out of iron. What was it called again?
Oh, you refer to the bicyclical Thunder Flashmobile. One spent 49 days Oh, it boggles the mind why Mooncarver ever supposed he might best me in a Alas, the one flaw of my mechanism lay in its weakness against mountainous terrain. One was thwarted mere seconds from victory, when it was thrown off course and failed to make it across...
Master, that was the end of that story.
Is that so?
Have you been
lonely? At once, it is a most foreign sentiment. The mere What is the reason for that look upon...
It's nothing. It's just... Well, I was just a little bit confused. Which one of the two is the real Cloud Retainer?
To me, they are both
Well, this is not to say that you're...
She got, like... What?
Do you have any empty tables?
Hey there, could we get another fish stew?
I'm hearing more guests come in. I should get back to work.
All right, good luck with the...
Mm-hmm.
So much yummy food! Paimon's gonna feast!
One is fond of all kinds of delicacies and delights in a multitude of flavors. The dishes here demonstrate no shortage of culinary skill. Their unique flavor profile has left one more than satisfied. In fact, one has been struck by quite the fit of inspiration. One has already begun to conceptualize the...
Everything's so tasty! A bit too hot at times, but still super tasty.
I'm sorry, miss, but...
Shall we try somewhere else, Granny?
But it smells so delightful. Can we really not eat here?
Well, you could always try...
Okay, I'll ask... Excuse me. Would you mind letting us share a table with you? Ah, well, Paimon doesn't mind. What about you guys? Great. Thanks so much. My name is Shuyu, and this is my granny, Yuendai. Granny? Yep. No, Paimon's just a bit... Yeah. A lot of people compliment Granny on her youthful looks, but she's... Granny? Why don't you take...
Huh.
No.
Tis a fated meeting, then. Please, take a seat.
What would you like to eat, Granny?
I want braised earthworms. They always pop up out of the ground.
No, not this again. Braised earthworms? Well, that sounds weird. Right, that's what Paimon was thinking too. Help? Oh, do you... Thanks, that's nice of you to offer. Granny has... Actually, her memory's been bad ever since I was little. We died young. Oh, but it's okay. Don't feel bad. Granny loves me. Wow. You're too...
And me?
You're tough too, Granny. Plus you're...
Yes, and it's hardly as if I forget everything. I still remember the important things. I remember now. It was a dream.
Huh? That sounds...
It was just a dream. You know...
Wait, so you have a reoccurring dream where someone's talking to you? That sounds spooky. Oh, does that mean you're possessed?
Unlikely. Her eyes are clear.
Are you sure?
Who do you take me for? Is one not an adept?
You're right. Paimon almost forgot you're the expert.
Not anymore.
Younger. This is just getting weirder and weirder. What is going on?
As one said, fate.
Are you sure? Paimon's Paimon.
Just Shenyun is fine.
Thank you all so much for offering to help. Oh, we don't need any payment for this. Thanks. You're welcome. But Miss Shenyun, all we have to go off is that dream.
That is elementary. Since her dreams portray her younger self, then we shall retrace...
Sounds like a plan. So...
Why, of course I do.
Okay, taking that as a no. Once when I was really little, my dad told me that Granny used to be a martial art. If it's true, then maybe... A martial arts heroine? Oh, Xingqiu knows tons about Liu...
Are you leaving already?
I'll go order some food, Granny. If there's nothing on the menu you especially want, I'll just get a few different things.
It seems we must part ways for now. The Traveler and Paimon are bound for the Feiyun Commerce Guild, while Yuendai and Shuyu shall remain here and partake of their lunch. As for myself, I have matters to discuss with Streetward Rambler.
Streetward Rambler? Oh, you mean Madam Ping!
Precisely. Let us meet at Yujing Terrace once you are ready.
For this price, the food is unbelievable.
Always wanted to try this place.
For this price,
Always wanted
the
to try
food is
this place.
unbelievable.
Always wanted to try this place.
Wow.
Everyone, please eat to your heart's content.
Cheap and tasty chop suey!
it's you two.
Xingqiu! Great!
That's not. I can't pinpoint her identity from you.
Nameless head.
That's right. The novels often speak of a great drought from 50. All they knew was that she always acted alone. After the drought ended, the heroine and the exorcist. The way this nameless heroine faded from fame into obscurity later.
Thanks a lot, Xingqiu.
It's nothing at all. Just something I came across.
Well, Paimon still thinks that's super cool.
Let me think. In the novels, the nameless heroine always appeared near one of perhaps the real-life heroine who inspired. It's rare for a chivalric. I've never understood.
We'll be sure to tell you if we manage to.
That's a deal.
Paimon feels like we just learned. Oh, right. There's a drought in this story too.
Well, so while droughts do happen from time to the crops withered.
That sounds off.
Yeah, and that's still. They say that back in those days, disasters were both more severe. Do you have any other questions?
We're good for now. We're just going to head back and meet up with Miss Yen. Paimon hopes that Anyway, we'll be off now. See you some other time.
It's no problem.
I have recorded the tune that you requested. I hope it will be of help to you.
Oh, thank you. Straight word, but...
Oh, it's no serious matter. I was just reminiscing about the last time I saw you in this form. Time has wrought such change.
Time has little bearing on one's existence, nor has one...
Oh, why so formal?
Well, approximately how much more would one...
Cloud Retainer, Madam Ping!
Nothing save for some...
Xingqiu has a theory, but...
Do not be troubled.
What do you think, Shuyu? Does it match up with what...
According to the story, the nameless heroine eventually fell in love with an exorcist from... I don't have many memories of him. But there is this one time I found a box in her attic full of a bunch of weird... I think so too. Granny might remember something once she's returned to a familiar...
What marvelous tea. It's as if I was taking a stroll in the...
Is that so? Then please drink...
Thank you.
Okay, since we have the time...
Sure thing.
I have a secret I want to tell you.
What's wrong?
Well, I've been kind of...
Oh! About that.
Well, you guys just seem...
Must have been a slip of the tongue.
One is indeed an adept.
I knew it. Well, one time when I had this super high fever, and Granny, she put me on her back and flew me to her cool Adeptus house. I really wanted to thank her, so I just kind of wanted...
A pure white illumin... Have you ever met one that's pure...
Never has one met an adept.
That's weird. Well, even if it was just in my head...
Leave it to us! Now that we know... Let's go to Wangshu Inn.
Okay, I'll go get...
Wangshu Inn. Wangshu Inn.
Do you remember this place, Granny?
Yes. The fish, I believe...
I'll come with.
Paimon's still having some trouble understanding what she's talking about, but it. Whoa! Shut up!
I sensed a non-human presence, and if you're here, then there's It's been a while, Cloud Retainer. I have indeed.
Oh, wow! What was she like during the... Oh, wait, let Paimon take a guess. Was it anything like this?
Behold, the glory of one's newest invention.
An impressive imitation. Even so, Cloud Retainer, the Archon War reached its peak.
A Cloud Retainer who...
Once one...
What changed...
I don't remember. I was confined to my... One day, I met a traveling merchant. He told me that the pills were concocted using...
Wait, but if your illness remained dormant and it was all thanks to the pill...
I'm sorry, I don't...
Hey, you're not used...
Oh, fret not, dear
The recovery of a person's memories is a...
Next location... There isn't really a... After all, if she...
I'll keep this close.
Whoa, why are there so many treasure hoarders here? Guess it's time to round up the bad guys.
Go! This is order.
Do you remember any...
Let me think. I feel, but I don't think...
Got it. That's a...
Wait a second. If I remember correctly, I believe I brought... Ah, yes. I brought some sweet snacks with me. Go on, take some. You need to eat a lot if you want to grow big and strong.
Oh, thank you! Then Paimon will help herself. Paimon sees an abandoned house! Why don't we take a break over there?
This...
Did you remember something, Granny?
I remember. It was a moonless night. I had been injured, so your grandpa was supporting me. We fled together with some being in the fog behind us in hot pursuit. I had exhausted. I remember that night. I alone.
Sin? Oh.
I don't know. I don't remember. Eventually, the house was filled with the sound of my baby's first cries.
My dad?
He was my pride and joy. And so are you, Shuyu. But you're always going to be different from me. I
don't care what you might have done.
You're too sweet. All right. Let's not step.
If one recalls correctly, the next place should be Qingyun Peak. Yuandai, how fares your health?
I may be a bit slow, but I'll do my best to keep up. I'm sorry to keep everyone waiting.
Climb on. I shall carry you to the top. Oh, such lightness of weight.
All those who grow old grow frail in the end, do they not? First, you lose your memory, then your health. Eventually, you end up losing everything. My only wish is to depart this world with...
Does this place feel familiar?
Let me see. How strange. Have I... When we were at Wangshu Inn and the abandoned house earlier, though I couldn't remember everything, I still felt a sense of familiar. But here, I don't have that feeling. Perhaps I did come here in the past, but it just...
But did the stories get it wrong then? Yeah, that's true. Paimon was hoping this place would jog Granny Uendai's memory.
I'm sorry to disappoint you too.
It's all right. We're not going to give up yet. We'll figure something else out. Just you wait.
Thank you. If only I could remember. Huh? That way. What's that mountain?
Oh, let Paimon look! Huh? Isn't that Mount Aotsang? Looks like we've come full circle.
Mount Aotsang. Mount Aotsang.
Granny, are you okay? Don't push yourself, Granny. It's okay.
Mount Aotsang holds some...
It does, but
Are you feeling unwell?
My head...
Cloud... Miss Xianyun, is there anything you can do?
Let us go to Mount Aotsang.
But...
Fret not. All will be well. You may leave the rest to me. I've prepared something that can...
Wait, really?
I never leave any... Here.
Huh? But isn't...
Precisely. It periodically releases a soft, soothing agitation and...
Whoa, we could have come to Mount Aotsang.
How preposterous. Had you went... We Adepti can only help those who first
Paimon...
As previously mentioned, a
Oh, Paimon can feel...
And you and I. It appears she has already succumbed to...
The drought is over. But why do you look like you want to cry?
The potion.
I've never regretted meeting you. Not even...
Please. Please, no. Have you forgotten? This is the world you left behind. One of gentle breeze and morning dew, perfectly straddled betwixt the realms of heaven and earth. This is your home. This is where you belong. You should have never left. So that is the truth. No wonder this place is so...
Granny! Granny?
Cloud Retainer.
Your memories...
Wait! Did you just call her? You already knew each other?
Yes.
Granny, please don't cry.
Oh, don't worry, my dear. I'm so sorry, it's all come back to me now.
One can sense the guilt that now.
No, it's okay. Shuyu.
Please, Granny, don't force your.
I know, dear child. Some time ago.
Is this the sin that you made?
I am, in truth, not a. I spent many, many years living on Mount Outs. Though she never took me on as a formal. I even contemplated completing my training and becoming an adept.
50 years ago?
That's right. Master Rigate. She was the one I looked up to the most. But I was still far from being a real adeptus. She warned me that the potion's effects would only last 10 years. And if I were to fail to return to my original...
Oh no. So that was...
Was it because...
Indeed. I fell in love. Although clumsy and impulsive as he was, you'd think he was the real strange bird among the two of us. But still, just like me, I could not help but fall for him. But my time continued to...
Oh no.
I committed an offense. I wanted to stay with him, even if it meant living. I knew I had betrayed Master's hopes, but I was too ashamed to face her. I was convinced that she would not support my decision, and I lacked the courage to... But that was only the beginning of my troubles. I began to... Along with my memories as a crane, looking back, I was beyond lucky to have come across that traveling merchant at Wangshu Inn. It was such...
Granny!
Coincidence? Why did I ever... Master...
Human custom would dictate the conferral of gifts to be in order when one's progeny is...
So when I tried to conceal my name...
One still remembers when you were but a fledgling. You possessed a certain... One found you with such ease every time.
Wait! Paimon's confused! So, Cloud Retainer, you've...
Perhaps... One... was furious upon receiving your letter. Seized with anger, one set out to bring you to your senses. Yeah! Skyward! Yeah! Skyward! In truth, one had more than a few misgivings about your chosen partner. But soon, one came to appreciate, unwilling to begrudge, wishing to grant you a life without regrets. One gathered many as for how to deliver the medicine, after one took great care to alter one's features and select the appropriate attire. Only, as one expected, you were one was quite torn. Skyward! Nevertheless, one would speak to you about another matter, if you are amenable. Yeah! Skyward! Yeah! Skyward! Yeah! Scatter! Skyward! Huh! Rah! Yeah! Skyward! Make way for the Adeptus! Skyward! Skyward! Scatter! Stray cloud converge! Those monsters would hardly have pursued you. Said God. One was, after all, an active participant in the Archon War. Some of the gods were likely shattered by contract. In the end, one was relieved to see you endure. To see you. Skyward! Now you should have a complete understanding of the events.
Wait, but if that's true, then the crane who took care of me when I was sick must also be...
Ah, one had almost neglected to recount the absurdities of that tale. Just as you and I troubled one with... Upon finding you burning with fever, one made plans to bring you back to one's abode for When one asked you why, one had no choice but to apply powder to one's body to conceal the variegated nature of one's appearance. It bears mentioning, however, that as a crane, you and I was nearly entirely pure white in color. Perhaps fate... Now all has been revealed. One owes you. One has always viewed you as a disciple of equal standing with Ganyu and Shenhe. Still, one could not reveal your identity right away. Had one... Memories are most meaningful when recalled by those who...
Master, I must ask. If you found me...
One has never regarded your... When it is time for one's progeny to leave the nest, 'tis a refuge referred to by many a name and more... One speaks, of course, of a place not unlike one's... One expects you... 40 years ago, you chose a path without a future. Even the power of an Adeptus has its limits. Fortunately, you were able to avoid that scenario.
So...
One will help her reclaim her original form as a...
She's gotta go back to being a
Master, I don't know how I could possibly
Granny? Please don't leave, okay?
Don't be sad, dear child. Granny has led a Don't forget to eat well, okay?
I promise.
Good girl. Good girl. Don't worry. I won't stop until I can turn into a human with... That's a good girl. Even though...
I'll eat well, Granny. I promise. And
That's a good girl. I'm so sorry, Master.
Shiryu.
Let her be. At her... Tears are a necessary part of maturation. Now that the issue has been resolved,
always believed we would see each other again, that our days of separation would finally end, and all my troubles would be behind me. If only things could stay this way forever.
A nightmare? Curious. If you're relaxed, shouldn't your dreams be pleasant?
It was a good dream. It's just...
You weren't ready to wake up. Eloquent as one may be, words of comfort are not one's strong suit. You are doing all you can. One can see your strength of will, your fearlessness in the face of danger. And so, whatever your dream may be, one believes that you shall achieve it. Of course, whenever the perils you face overwhelm you, or you become weary, one is always here for you. After all, as an elder, it is only right to look out for the young ones.
Grilled chicken drumsticks. Huh? Was Paimon sleeping just now? Oh.
Madam...
Oh, Shuyu, you're awake.
I feel... Madam Adeptus?
Oh, and...
I know Granny thought what she did back then was wrong, but... Without that, even though Granny lost her memories, I could become a cool Adeptus like you, and help a whole...
Upon some reflection, one supposes you are no mere mortal.
Thank you so much, Madam Adept.
Shuyu, Paimon's gonna let you in on a little secret. We've seen Cloud Retainer's 2 other disciples, and they pretty much eat... If you join them, you'll never enjoy One-Min Restaurant's delicious cooking ever again.
How utterly preposterous. Every individual must find their own path to enlightenment.
Well, you say that, but Paimon's not seeing any tasty...
Although Mount Outsong is rich in natural beauty, that is precisely why one plans to relocate.
Whoa! You're leaving Mount Outsong?
One has never concerned oneself with the location. Yet in the end, all of one's disciples ended up in Liyue Harbor. One has reflected on this fact for many years now. One is most curious as to what aspect of Liyue... Why are you all so silent?
Paimon is... just a bit shocked, that's all.
One has precious little time to squat. One will be assuming the identity of a human while residing in...
Don't worry, we'll help you keep it a secret. So, when can we...
Perhaps in 2 days' time. One has some matters to see to before one's departure. Preparation is the key to success, after all. One has already picked out a handsome property near Chuhu Rock.
Seems like you've Then how about we meet up and...
A sensible plan. See you then. Oh, also, why don't you take this suspense insomnia
Awesome! Hey, didn't we promise Shincho that we'd tell him what we found out? Should we make a trip to the Feiyun Commerce Guild? It's total... So, about your move to...
I have left an explanatory note considering their recent pension... Your concerns are excessive and...
To be quite up, in what way are any of these ordinary? Every single item here could be worth more than everything I own. I have to be careful.
We're here, Cloud. Miss...
perfect timing. This ignoramus is questioning the... I'll have you know, these are...
Several...
Indeed. They're fair...
Yep, they've definitely...
Hear that? Had I not found myself in need of... doubt their authenticity any further.
Whoa, please don't go! I apologize for any insult, miss.
An expert, you say? Very well. I will wait for a little while longer, then. Traveler, Paimon, this is my new residence.
Master! Oh, it's you two again.
Shiryu! You got a new outfit!
Mm-hmm. Master made it for me.
Huh? You know how to make...
Do I know how to make clothes?
Master, I brought in most of my stuff. There's a...
Fret not. I shall help you move them into your room.
Actually, I should probably, sort them...
It appears my young apprentice... Now, this expert you met...
Soon. Here, allow me to make some introductions. This is Mr. Zhongli, a well-respected Mr. Zhongli, this is Miss Shenyun. She's the one who's looking to sell the collection of value...
Huh.
If it isn't Miss Shenyun.
Indeed, most serendipitous.
Quite well, thank you. I was fortunate enough over...
So you...
Indeed. How fortunate we are that fate has brought us together again. If you are otherwise unaware...
You are too kind, Mr. Zhongli. True collectors pride themselves on their wealth of knowledge and eye for detail.
Why, you flatter me,
Not at
all. While I am loath to... You two already knew each other, and you...
Huh! A preposterous accusation!
Miss Shenyun speaks the truth.
Say no more. Let us depart.
I jest! What fool would still... I deeply apologize for doubting you. So,
There is no cause for concern. They are indeed rare and precious valuables. Take this mechanism for it. The same can be said for this one here. I am sure you have heard from your travels that the study of mechanisms is among the most...
All right. Then, in that case, Miss Shenyun, I'll take the lot. However...
The Northland Bank?
I fear people only use the term bank.
Zhongli!
My friends.
We've been great! How about you?
My days have been quite pleasant as well. As for you, Miss Shenyun...
I must say, the name Shenyun sounds...
Whatever for.
Well, that is... Alas, refer...
It would seem that you have gained many valuable...
One has indeed. One's previous days were all brief. Now that one has made up one's mind, this city...
Not unlike the ocean tides, so too shall the movement of people ebb and...
All right, that's enough reflection for one day.
You make a valid point, Paimon. Now that the sale has concluded...
Perhaps you have forgotten, Cloud.
Oh?
It was a reunion between friends several centuries...
Hardly. 'Twas most certainly out of consideration for... It is settled then. Bamboo shoot soup, mora meat, crab roe tofu, triple-layered consommé. One has already passed word to Shenhe and Ganyu to make...
It should be a...
Shuyu, come now, it is time to dine. This gentleman over here is Mr...
A humble employee of Wangsha...
Nice to meet you too.
That should be everyone, right?
Sounds good. Actually, Master, have you ever tried Adeptus' temptation? I heard it's impossible to stop eating after even just one...
That sounds rather...
Huh? Why are you all walking so fast? Hey, wait for Paimon! Hey, wait up!
Ha! Adventurer! Think you can last a round against me?